Hey, hey, yesterday I watched the movie The Flash. It was overall a great movie. Hey, and today I will say the plot and my review and and the good and bad of it. So, first of all, the plot is that I'll explain more in detail later, but the basic plot is the Flash wants to go and save his mother. So he goes back in time and saves his mother, which changes the entire future where there are no superhumans. And, has, and he tries to save the world from Jose, the conqueror. But later he realized that he can't do it. That that world was meant to end that day. day. And so, now I'm going to say what I like about this movie and dislike about this movie. What I like about this movie, I like the plot, and also the backstory. Like, those are probably my favorite things about the movie. The things which I don't like about the movie, there aren't anything to not like about the movie. But one of them is as we don't see many of the superheroes. We only see Batman, Wonder Woman, and Flash. We don't see anybody else. And I wanted to see what other superheroes would think. And, and now, for a more detailed summary of it, basically it starts with Flash saving a hospital which was collapsing and saving lots of babies and making lots of mothers happy. Then he reminded that his father's plea in the court is tomorrow. Or he meets with his late to his work and on exiting he meets with his college friend Eileen White. She is an interviewer. She, and she asks him, "What will you say tomorrow?" Tomorrow, he says, "My father is not guilty. He did not kill my mother because his father is 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 thought to be the murderer of Flash's mom. Uh, Also, Flash is Alan. So Alan goes back to his house. Then he decides to try something. He tries something. He runs really fast and goes back in time. He man, yeah, he looks back and sees that he wants to go back in time a day, but he changes nothing. Goes back. He tells Bruce Wayne or Batman and that he managed to go back a day in time. But Bruce Wayne says, "You should have done that. It's dangerous." But then Flash says, "I could save my mom. I could save your parents." But Bruce Wayne says, "No. Oh, the the tragedy makes us who we are." Then Eileen White comes and she said that she comes not as an interviewer but as a friend. Then she says apologizes and then says, "What if only that can of your mother didn't forget the can of soup?" Because then we see a flashback. Basically, Flash was solving some math problems. Then, then, then her mom, then Alan's mom comes and calls him. She says not every problem has a solution. They were making pasta when they realized they don't have tomato soup. So Alan's dad goes to get some tomato soup and Alan or Flash goes into a zoo to finish his work. He, he comes down Yeah, because he heard his dad screaming his name. And he said to call 911. His mother, there was a knife through his mother's heart, and so he did. It, Flash, Flash said three people's lives were ruined just for one can of soup, which was true. So he decides to go back in time. He Well, I already want to give him an idea. What if his mom never forgot the tomato soup, so that Dad never had to leave, so his mother would have been safe? So he did. He put the can of soup in his mother's cart, and I went to see what happened now. While he was going in time, a mysterious purple man had kicked him out of the time or so or he went inside the house to see his mother. It's very awkward because he hasn't seen his mother for a long time. Then and he goes outside and sees the Flash in that universe. That Flash I explained that he has to go on a date that day. It was Early White. Then Flash asked, "What day is it?" And she said, I'm gonna call the Flash universe Flash, and the Flash the in the universe the Flash that saved his mother, or the Flash who had to went back in time. I'm Alan to clear up confusion. So Alan, Universe Flash told Alan that it was December 29th. I, I, uh, your Alan gets scared because he says this is the day which I got my powers. So Alan takes Universe Flash to the exact place. While explaining it, Universe Flash got scared and started moving so much. While trying to keep, while Alan was trying to keep Universe Flash still, the incident occurred. So the lightning struck both Alan and Universe Flash. They both go outside, right? And this is when we learn that now Universe Flash has super healing. Then and Alan tries to face through walls, but he couldn't. Then he realizes, you gained my power, but I lost mine. Hi. Still managed to get outside. I managed to get back in their house. The Universe Flash tests out his powers, and then quickly goes to sleep. The next day, Alan takes Universe Flash into a park, gives him the ring with his suit because his regular clothes will burn because of the friction. And so yes, he wears the suit, and then they see a commotion. They see Emperor Zod, and he wants Superman. And so yes, they go back to the house to get the Justice League to save them. Unfortunately, while searching it up, Flash realized there is no justice, no metahuman, there's no superhuman. So he goes to Bruce Wayne's house where Batman and gets fired because now there's no use for a defender, because now Gotham is one of the safest places on Earth. So yes, after Bruce Wayne declined helping them, and Universe Flash and Alan then went to the Batcave to try to find something. They realized that Superman and is in Russia, Siberia being held by Russian mercenaries. So Bruce Wayne slash Batman and decides to help them get to the get to Russia get to Siberia. So they do. Do they manage to free? They manage when they have to fight a lots of guards. But when they get to the part, they don't see Superman. They see a weak girl, her barely alive. I saw, but still, Batman decides to says we have to go now. But Alan picks the weak girl up and starts taking and took her with them. Yeah. They manage to get outside, but but the gunmen still surround them. But then the weak girl suddenly released fought all of them. Um, right after she had defeated all of them, she fainted and she blacked out again. Then, then she, then they took the girl her back to the cellar where she recovered her power. Was she explained that Superman was her cousin and she was sent to protect Superman. And she said that Paul must have been separated while going to Earth. So yes. Then and she goes to Emperor Zod and see what she's doing. Then she goes back. Yeah, Alan managed to recreate the accident and managed to get superpowers again. Get so yes, and then they go to fight Emperor Zod with Batman. So, oh, they start fighting. Uh, but the first time they were doing good, but the Supergirl and Batman die. So they go back in time, and try to do it again. It didn't work, so they go back in time again. Then Alan realized this is what it meant, and what different realities his mean. Intersecting realities. Intersecting realities is when, and even if in different realities, the same thing happens. Like, Bruce and Alfred, that was intersecting. And so, yeah, this is what it means. This universe will die today. But Universe Flag kept on trying. And then, and of going back in time so much, they break reality itself. The entire world starts collapsing. Then the anonymous Flash had come and it was Flash himself. He says that I was the one who pushed you off your time bomb and I forced you to create me. The evil Flash tries to kill Alan, but Universe Flash sacrifices himself. With that, the worlds are the entire multiverse is healed, and then Alan goes back in time and removes the tomato soup and goes back to his regular universe. He realizes he's late for his dad plead, but fortunately he is released because through technology from Wayne Enterprises, which is Bruce Wayne's company. They managed to prove from camera footage, which was before found useless because of how corrupted it is. They managed to prove that that Alan's dad was at the supermarket, so he couldn't have killed his mom, and he was let free. Happily, Alan comes out, gets interviewed, and then Early White flashes to a date. He accepts, and then he sees Bruce Wayne, but it's the Bruce Wayne from the other universe, or and in the end his tooth falls out, which is a massive cliffhanger. Cause that's confusing. Why is Bruce Wayne still in the other universe? When he got it back in time to make sure nothing ever happened, he removed the can of soup. So I mean, it was the same universe. Right? Right? And he lost his tooth in the accident. So yes, that's a brief summary of it. I hope you like this video and see you in another one. Tell me you want to make more stuff like this. Allah Hafiz.